What is going on, guys? Stardust-oneworldreviews here. I'm back with another topic for you guys. As most of you know, I recently did my top 10 worst films I've seen this summer. But now it's time to talk about the top 10 best movies I've seen throughout the summer of 2018. These are films I actually loved and appreciated and enjoyed throughout this summer. These are films I really enjoy, I really appreciate, I really like the most. The most in terms of enjoyment, in terms of fun, in terms of greatness, in terms you get just this honestly was not a pretty tough list because there've been actually a lot of great movies this summer that I really do like and really enjoy, so I had to make some cuts on it. And again, this is just my personal opinion on the films that I actually enjoyed, the films I enjoyed throughout summer. And also note, Infinity War won't be on the list because I know some people consider it a summer movie, and I kind of once did, but I'm kind of not proud. Let's just be a little more fair, honestly. Cause honestly, actually, probably would be on top of the list, honestly. So one my opinion was on the list. It's just to be a little more fair. So hope you'll understand that. But it definitely will be on top of the list if it wasn't. Definitely will be high up on the list if it was on the list. So not around the bush. Let's get started. Now, today in my top 10 worst, I start off with my top 10 most disappointing movie I've seen this summer. But now came on to list number 10, was discussing the most surprising film this summer, and that is Crazy Rich Asians. And this film definitely surprised the hell out of me. I did have to enjoy this film much. I thought it was going to be just your standard, typical rom-com, whatever. And I do like rom-com, I do like romance movies, but they haven't really been impressed much lately. And sure, this film does put lots of cliches and rom-com movies, but like it's not my original review of the movie. I don't my cliches. It depends on how well handled it is, and it's definitely very well executed and very well handled. And I actually really bought into the romance between the two, and I really did buy into the romance between the two main leads. I really dug their chemistry. I really dug them. I really wanted them to succeed. Succeed, and because there are other performances like Ken Jeong, Michelle Wu, and Aquafina, who is definitely the standout of this movie, finds some hilarious humor. Again, not all humor works, and the pace can drag a little bit in the first act, but this is definitely a very charming, sweet movie with great performances, great production design, a great romance, some great humor. This is definitely one of the better rom-coms that I've seen in years, and definitely one worth seeing. It's definitely the most surprising movie I've seen this summer, one of the most surprising I've seen this year, period. Coming in number 9, we have Charlie. A film I was very excited for because it gave me such amazing movies like Thank You for Smoking, Juno, Up in the Air, and No More which by the way, check out these movies. I hire them. They are incredible movies, and this film definitely is a great movie, and it's a great to incredible movie. Turns down gave one of her best performances. She really gets a lot of emotion. Because Davis gets also an incredible performance, and I adore the relationship she has with Charlize Theron. They have such an amazing relationship. I really couldn't get enough of it. It definitely hits on the emotion. Definitely really hits hard on it. It definitely tells some really interesting themes about motherhood and what feeling towards life and all that. It really has some great moments, and even Monk Del Black was great here as well. A lot of great things to say about the movie in terms of his directing, his writing. It's kind of been minus before, but it does it in a more interesting and unique way. And if it wasn't for that disappointing ending, this film actually wouldn't have my highest grade. It would have been not 108 plus me this year, and actually would have been high up on this list if it wasn't for that damn ending. Because for that, I was really enjoying everything else. I really want to end up problems until that ending came, and I was like, damn it. But this is what I do recommend you haven't seen already. It's definitely an emotional journey. It's definitely a very interesting and engaging movie to watch. Just the ending was definitely a little disappointing.
Be part of the world around you, driving a car by the seaside.
Coming in number 8, Upgrade. I'm sorry I didn't end up in this movie. I really actually wanted to review Upgrade. it's just, I guess I never got into it, like, for some reason, I could keep saying it a lot, but, you know what I'm saying, like, it's in the way, you also have all the other stuff in life, so, much as I didn't feel great, but I actually wish I could, because upgrade is fantastic. I mean, I'd say I wish a couple characters got a lot more development, but everything else about the movie is really great. It's paced very well, it actually ended very well. Logan Marshall is one of my favorite male performances of the year. It really means a lot of emotion to his character that you really care about. And the machine that's controlled in his body, Stem, actually provides some surprisingly hilarious moments that I did not expect, that did not ruin the tone at all. Like, it actually ended up being very hilarious at points. Like, go along with being laughing. I love the shit those two had. You know, the actions are great, and the action is brutal, bloody, and just like this just really brings in. We will now did a fantastic job writing directing. This is someone that's definitely something to look at in the future. I always have faith, I always like him now, honestly, and he definitely delivers here. He definitely truly delivers in terms of directing and writing. And this is definitely someone looking in the future's upgrade. It's badass, bloody, brutal, fun, enjoyable, engaging, and awesome, but in all the best ways. Coming in number 7, we got Sicario, Day of the Salato. And while this film isn't as good as for Sicario, this film is still fantastic. This is one of the most, probably the most underrated I've seen this summer, because I know a lot of people really aren't huge on the movie, which personally I don't see why this film is pretty much almost as good as for Sicario, which again was something that was underrated, overrated first, but I ended up loving so much. I started with definitely my top 5, definitely in my top 10 films 2015, and I'm not sure it's going to get my top 20, but it's definitely a worthy successor to the original, thanks to excellent performances from Josh Brolin, Benicio Earl, and Isabella Moore, for my opinion, of the show, to an engaging story, to building up a lot of the other characters, and a lot of what happened in the first movie. You know, get some brutal and bad action that's just gritty and just wow. Just one that really keeps on the edge of your seat. It does kind of drag in a few areas, and looking for this is definitely a film I'm not coming to often. Like, it definitely has some rewatch relative, but it's not a film I'm going to often. But Deus Lato is still an excellent film and a worthy successor to the original Sicario. Now I guess the film this year I gave my highest grade, and coming number 6, got the most fun and entertaining movies of all the summer and the year period, Deadpool 2. I've listened a couple times, and I think I'll always prefer the first Deadpool just a little bit better on mine, but you know, something's actually kind of funnier and a little better actors would be. I always put the film still a tad bit more, but I kind of Deadpool 2 is still a great and worthy successor to the original Deadpool. It is the funniest movie, it's more vulgar, but in the best ways, by the way. It has amazing action, it's David Leitch, so I'm not surprised on that. It's so much fun, has some hilarious moments that I could not like the opening credits. Somehow I managed to beat the opening credits in the first ones. So like, it does some things that definitely are better than the first Deadpool, but I think I'll always prefer the first Deadpool, but that's how much I rewatched it. Like, maybe I'll think Deadpool 2 is a little bit better after a lot of rewatches, but I can't let Deadpool 2 was hilarious, it's fun, has amazing action, some amazing character moments, has some great things, great performances from like Ryan Reynolds, Josh Brolin, Zazie Beetz, TJ Miller, the guy that played Doppelganger. So this film is just so much fun and has definitely one of the best post-credit scenes ever. Just like, I never laughed so hard. That's the most I laughed in anything all the years. Let's just leave that. Like, I'm shouldn't listen to come back then. But it's hilarious, and I'm glad I got to see this film, and I'm so glad I got to see this film on every screen. Like, it's great I got to see this movie a couple weeks before I hit theaters, and that's awesome. And now we get to top 5, and coming in number 5, Incredibles 2, which was not my most anticipated film of the summer, but my most anticipated film of the year. And it did not disappoint whatsoever. This was literally everything I wanted from an Incredibles sequel. It takes out everything that you loved and enjoyed from the first Incredibles and really, it has everything you expect and love from the first movie, and even though it's not as good as the first Incredibles, it's still a worthy successor with amazing action, amazing animation, and it's Pixar, of course. Great character moments, great voice acting, a hilarious moment like Jack pretty much steals the show in this movie. And even though it's a little more predictable than the first movie, and it never bothered me, and I still enjoyed the villain. I think it's actually a little bit underrated, honestly. Like, it's a little obvious where they're going with this villain, but I still enjoy Screen Sense for what he was. Definitely not on low syndrome, but I still really enjoyed him. It's fun, hilarious, still with so much charm and heart to it. So again, everything I wanted from an Incredible sequel, and I hope we don't wait 14 more years for another one. And probably maybe Jason by saying honestly, but Incredibles 2, fucking incredible.
Girls like dollies with shiny smiles and plastic bodies.
Coming in number 4, we got Won't You Be My Neighbor, a documentary film that I love the more and more I think about it. This is an excellent documentary that really explores the details of Fred Rogers and why he tried to do this show, why he decided to do all this, what was going on in his life, and why his family thought of him and all that. It's basically everything a documentary film should be, exploring the deep meanings and the deep passion of this person that they're following, exploring a lot of the passion and the intrigue of this person, and how he's impacted so many people, or what he went through in life. This man really is an excellent and awesome person. And this again is based on everything a documentary film should do and should be, and they succeed in every aspect. It's the most emotional film I've seen in all of the summer or the year period. And number 3 we got Hereditary. This film is just something. This actually is tied with my number 2 choice as the best film I've seen this year, period. And my number 1 is the best in terms of actual summer film, but Hereditary is still an excellent film that I couldn't have something about at the moment I seen it. It's one that really gets to you and really just scares you, but in the best way. It's definitely scary, but not in the ways that you expect. It has kind of the feeling of the Babadook, which you guys know I freaking love. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and Hereditary is kind of like a neck and ball with my favorite horror movie. That's how amazing Hereditary is. It has some of the best things that I've seen this year in the summer in terms of best female performance, best performance period, best supporting performance, best score, best cinematography. Not mention best horror movie, as this film fucking terrified me when I first saw it. But I was really scared a lot. It really makes up the intensity. It really is just scary and really gets under your skin, but in all the best ways. Hereditary is definitely one that, and it's definitely a film worth watching. Definitely one of the best films I've seen from A24. And speaking of A24, we get to my number 2, and that is 8th Grade, which is a film I also couldn't not stop thinking about from the moment I saw it. I was like to actually start through my free screening in my area, and I'm glad I did, because 8th Grade is fucking amazing. And it's definitely one of the most relatable and touching movies I have seen in a very long time. There are a lot of aspects of movies that I really related to. Just from what Kayla went through, them having a YouTube channel, her having social anxiety, there are a lot. I relate to her so much. She actually could have been me, honestly, to be honest. I pretty much acted how she acted in my actual life, and that really made me captured so much during camp, and I captured so much during camp, and I captured Kayla this year. And after Fisher gets one of the best performances I've seen this year, she 100% delivers. It's a very relatable and touching movie that I'm sure a lot of us have really felt what these characters went through in life. Definitely it's also my favorite script of the year, with Bo Burnham doing an excellent job writing and direction. I honestly can't wait to see what Bo Burnham does next. This film is also hilarious. I was smiling through it. I'm even getting emotional touch for it. Has some of my favorite scenes I've seen this year. 8th Grade is a film that really just It's touching, heartwarming film I'm definitely going to remember for years to come, and definitely one of the best of the summer and one of the best A24 films of summer. But now I'm thinking, what actually could be originally a group which really said we're tied for film of the year. But again, I'm looking forward to the actual summer, and I'm sure most of you know what number one at this point, but before we get to my number one, let's get into some honorable mentions. Films that I still really enjoyed and like this summer and even loved, but just did not make the list, and they are Uncle Drew, Solo, A Star Wars Story, Ocean's 8, Teen Titans Go, the movies, Extinction, actually a watchable Netflix movie, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I still enjoy that movie, The Meg, Hotel Artemis, Set It Up, Cargo, Hotel Transylvania, Summer Vacation, All the Boys I Loved Before, a really good movie and a good rom-com, The Death of Superman, Alex Strangelove, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Tag, Mamma Mia, here we go again, Christopher Robin, The Tale, First Reformed, Revenge, and lastly, Blind Spotting, which is another recent movie I actually see, and I do recommend, by the way. And it's actually so close to my list, but those are all my honorable mentions, and which I do recommend if you haven't seen it right. But now, let's get to the film I loved the most during the summer. And the best film I've seen in the summer of 2018 is Mission Impossible Fallout. That was a film in terms of something that I enjoyed, loved, and had the most fun with the most. Like in terms of the actual summer, Mission Impossible Fallout is the most enjoyment I had in any film for the summer. I knew I was gonna love Mission Impossible Fallout, but how much I loved it was freaking insane. It's actually ended up being not one of my favorite action movies ever made. And saying how amazing those protocol coordination were, that's saying a lot. But Mission Impossible Fallout is truly phenomenal. I know, sure it goes into a lot of things that you expect from Mission Impossible movie, but it does it in a more interesting, unique way to where it's more unpredictable and more just interesting. And it has the feelings of the first film where you get to pay attention to what goes on, or it's gonna miss certain aspects, and I love that in this movie. Not much of the action and some of the most mind-blowing, amazing, and just tense-filled moments you will ever see in a movie. Again, the helicopter scene, the bathroom scene, enough said, but every action scene is freaking amazing. Tom Cruise gives one of his best performances, especially his best as Ethan Hunt. But Fergus is amazing, Henry Cavill is great here. Big Rain is great, Simon Pegg is great. Every actor gives some of the best performances they have given. The action, like I said, is phenomenal. The story is actually very engaging. The score is amazing. The cinematography is amazing. In fact, the Tom Cruise still managed to pull out these amazing stunts is beyond. It's just wow. And like I said in my original view, I hope they don't make one. Not because I don't want one, I kind of do. It's just, I don't know how they can actually top this movie and how insane it is, but in all the best ways. And all those reasons why Mission Impossible Fallout is the best film I have seen in the summer of 2018. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the top 10 best movies I have seen in the summer of 2018. Let me know in the comments down below, what are the best movies that you've seen this summer? What are the films that you enjoyed and loved the most during the summer of 2018? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you haven't, be sure to check out the worst films I've seen this summer, talking about all the films I hated during the summer. But I hope you enjoyed this top 10 list, and next time I will have my latest recap video. I forgot about that. I'll talk about all the films I've seen this August. Hope you all enjoyed that. And I have a lot more videos planned. I have a lot more gameplay videos very soon. I'll definitely do more Uncharted ones, and hope I can do more Action Claim ones as well. And hoping I'll try to have more movie reviews. I'll put out more TV reviews as well very soon. As always, Thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly truly do appreciate it. If you haven't, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites, all linked in the description down below. I am Samuel World from Stardust-oneworldreviews. I will see you guys next time, and stay cool out there. Peace.